What's poppin', YouTuber? Welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse, the Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And this video right here is going to be a part 2 of Through My Energy Sign series, moving on to Cancer energy. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know nothing about astrology, if you don't know how to read your birth chart, if you're a brand new subscriber, if you're just starting off your journey of self-love, self-knowledge, self-awareness, self-understanding through astrology and numerology, if nobody put you on as to why it's so important, don't worry, I got you. There's a couple of videos. I put the link in the description. You have to watch them first so you can become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So now, moving on to this video, Cancer Energy Part 2. So without further ado, let's just get it poppin', shall we? Alright, so boom, Cancer energy, so Cancer. So now, going back to what we have been talking about through this series, we started off in the beginning of life, because like I said, the astrology wheel, the astrology circle, the zodiac wheel is a good representation of the human life experience that we go through in this reality. So, because we're all spiritual beings living a human experience. So we started off with Aries being the beginning of life, which is the baby, the I am. All they think about is themselves in a way. That's the kind of traits that they get. So Aries is the baby, I am. Moving on to Taurus is a toddler, which is I have. Toddlers really care about possessions. Taurus energy is really, it rules the second house, rules possessions. So Aries, the baby, I am. Taurus, the toddler, I have. Gemini is the preschooler, or the stages of when you first started talking, represented by I think. They really care about the mental capacity, mental mind, and their mental awareness. So I think Gemini, which is like the preschooler. And now we are at Cancer, which is I feel. And we're going to give Cancer the stage, like that grade school stage, where you're first starting to get your independence by going to school, like that grade school era. But you're also very, very tied to and very close to and very intertwined with your family. Even though you have like a little independence as you grow getting older, that grade school era in our life, we are very tied to our family, our parents, our home life in a way. So before I even start this video, let's get the basics out the way for the new people. As we already know, Cancer is a water sign. Cancer is a cardinal sign. It is a cardinal water. We had Aries, cardinal fire. Cancer is a cardinal water. And cardinal, for those who don't know, in astrology just means like the go-getters, the initiators, the sparks, the leaders, the ones that actually go about putting things into action. Cardinals is like the action kind of element. Water sign, 4th house, and is ruled by the planet of the moon. And in my part 1 video, I talked about in a long, extensive way how important the moon is for us, people living on Earth, how important the moonlight is for plants, how important the moonlight is for the water and the tides, the water in our body. 75% water in the earth, 75% water in our body, and the moonlight controls that or has a very strong influence on that. So Cancer is ruled by that planet of the moon, which also represents emotions and also rules the mother in astrology. And now, like I said, the Cancer mantra is I feel, and the Cancer stage in our human cycle is the grade school era, going to school, going to school more independently, but still very tied to your family. So family is a very big thing for Cancer energy. You cannot have Cancer energy in your chart and not feel any sort of tie to your mother, especially, but to your family dynamic, which is very important. Which is why, if you have Cancer energy in your chart and your childhood wasn't really good, and a lot of us don't have good childhoods or normal childhoods. But if your childhood, the connection you have, the relationship you had with your, especially mother, but your parents, your family, your guardians, wasn't good, it's especially important to really look within yourself, do the shadow work, or get the help that you need, whatever you got to do to really try to heal those childhood wounds, because Cancer energy, it rules the childhood energy. The childhood energy rules the mother connection, it rules the family connection. And if your childhood wasn't as good as it should be, if you have like a hole in that connection part of dealing with your mother or your parents, that's going to greatly affect you as you get older. So Cancer energy, what can I say about Cancer energy? So first off, Cancer energy, like I said in my first video, is ruled by the crab. And the first thing I can say about Cancer energy is security is everything. Like I said in my first video, the way the crab moves side to side, they move side to side to make sure that they're making the right move, to make sure that their surroundings is right, to make sure that their next step is the right step. They're not just moving forward. The crab moves side to side. So security for them is especially important. Making sure they are safe emotionally, internally is especially important, which is why a lot of times Cancer people, people that have a lot of Cancer in their chart, can come off as shy, especially if they like someone, can come off as, reserved when you don't know them for the first time, if they're in a new environment. They really care about making sure that they are emotionally stable and safe within themselves before they open up to people. So these are the type that could be kind of cold-hearted or kind of snobby or crabby or kind of standoffish at first if you don't know you. And these are the type of people that can be very shy and reserved, or don't want to make the first move, especially if they have a crush on you, if they like you. Because for them, being vulnerable and opening up themselves, they have to really take their time, be patient, make sure that what they're doing is the right move, make sure that the person that they're trying to open themselves up to is the right person. So it takes them a while to open up. So that's why I say you won't find these people being the one to make the first move. They like you. You won't find these people being the one to come up to a stranger and be like, hey, how you doing? Telling them their whole life story. Even though they naturally want to be able to nurture. They want to be able to bring life into you. Because like I said, the moonlight brings life to the water on this earth. It gives life to plants. It gives life to this earth. The moonlight is especially important because it gives life and sustenance. So the Cancer energy, the Cancer person, wants to give life to whatever they touch, whoever they talk to. But that opening up factor, that vulnerability factor, that safety factor, that security factor that they have within themselves is more important to them, making sure that they are giving their nourishment and their life force to the right people. So the first off, to start off by saying, if you know Cancer people, if you know a Cancer person you're trying to get with or talk to or befriend, understand that you have to be patient with them. Understand how important security is to them. Understand how important their family is to them if you're trying to date them on a serious level. Understand how important their mother relationship is to them. Understand how important it is their security and safety is to them. And now being a cardinal sign means that they are the go-getters. Now Cancer is the opposite sign of Capricorn, like I said, and Capricorn has a stigma or has the characteristics of being all about status, power, money, business, more serious kind of esque energy, the father-esque energy, because Saturn is ruled by the father, the moon is ruled by the mother. So Capricorn and Cancer are on the same axis. So Cancer also cares about status in a way. They also care about money and prestige, but they do that in a more of a their intention is more for their security and their stability. As with Capricorn, they really care about their reputation, their status, and the power that they could get from having these accolades. But they all ties into, they're both cardinal and they all want to go get it. So Cancer energy really knows how to make money for themselves, really know how to work hard for themselves, really know how to put themselves in situations. So whether you think that Cancers are emotional or Cancers are soft or they're shy, internally they have a drive that kicks them to start things and get things going. So if you have a lot of Cancer energy in your chart, understand that you have to really set a goal for yourself. Whatever plan you have for yourself, understand you have the drive and the kick to actually get that kick started and get it started in order to create stability and security for yourself. The main thing for Cancer energy, stability, security, being safe. In this reality that we live in, this material world that we live in, the greatest way to have a lot of stability and security is by generating income for yourself and having a good stable foundation monetarily for yourself. So that's why I say these people are extremely hardworking, really good at making money for themselves, but their intention is for their family. Cancers really care deeply about their family. Remember that grade school era in our life, we went to school and all that, but we came home we really cared about, or we were really tied to our family. Cancers are really tied to their family and they care deeply about their family. So one thing you cannot say or talk bad about is a Cancer's family member. Cancers are emotional. They're ruled by the I feel. They're ruled by the crab. They get snappy. They get crabby. They can really snap at you. So understand that their emotion, even though they can seem all nice or too easygoing or too going with the flow or too reserved, their emotional outbursts come out strongly when they are affected emotionally. And the easiest way to affect a Cancer energy person emotionally is to talk bad about their family, to try to make them feel like they are insecure about something that they feel, to not really rule listen or think about their feelings. Cancer ruled by the moon, so emotions are extremely strong and powerful with this energy. The moon phases, like I said in my first video, changes every single day. So the mood phases of a Cancer energy person changes a lot. So if you're gonna be with this person, if you're gonna really understand the Cancer energy, you really have to be patient and watch their behavior. A lot of times Cancers won't really tell you how they feel. A lot of times they do, and they'll kind of like just go through like a rant and just tell you how they feel and all that. But sometimes too, they will kind of keep it to themselves, keep it quiet, especially if you like offend them or anything. They'll keep it to themselves, they keep it quiet, but then watch their behavior. Watch how their energy switches, watch how their mood switches, watch how they move after that. So you have to really be, if you're going to be with a Cancer person, you have to be really able to tap into energy and tap into your intuition and to feel how someone is feeling as opposed to what they're saying all the time. Because like I said, Cancer is an I feel mantra. Their emotions are extremely close and dear to them tremendously, which is what ties into their intuition, because emotions are intuition. They say that women are more intuitive and the men are more logical. They say that because women are more emotional and men are more in the logical sense, the right brain, left brain kind of thing. So when it comes to emotions, that ties into intuition and feeling and energy and being able to tap into things that are not spoken. So they really do things, they really make their decisions, they really make their moves based off their emotions, and they're really careful and very practical in how they move. Like I said, the crab is moving side to side to make sure they're going or they're making the right move. So you really have to honor a Cancer energy person's emotions and also understand that their mood is going to be switching left and right, up and down. The mood really, even a Cancer person themselves can't really predict when their mood is going to change and how it's going to switch. But they do crave and they do need stability in their environment especially. So this is why, like I said, it takes them a longer time to be vulnerable. It takes them a longer time to open up to you. It takes them a longer time to get out their comfort zone. So you will know a Cancer person really fucks with you heavy if like you talk to them and they say, for example, oh, I don't like concerts, or I don't like going bowling, I don't like doing these. If they tell you I don't like doing these things, but then as a relationship grows and grows, you find out that person is like, you're able to persuade that person or able to ask that person, oh, let's go to a concert real quick. And they're like, even though I don't like doing these things, I'm going to get out my comfort zone. I'm going to get out my safety net, my safety zone, and actually experience these things with you because I care about you like that. So Cancers, you know they really like you if they get out of their comfort zone for you. And in that case, you understand that getting out their comfort zone is extremely difficult because they're always very aware of what they're doing and making sure they're safe, and they're not really trying to go and do things brand new all the time and just be out all the time and just be like and experience things brand new all the time because they're not aware of how stable their environment is. So if you're able to get them out their comfort zone, if you're able to get them to be vulnerable, if you're able to get them to open up emotionally, because all Cancer energy is ruled by emotion, so they're all very emotional. Some Cancer energies hide it and put that hard shell, that crab shell kind of over it, so you can't really tell if they're going through something, or you can't really tell what they're thinking. But if they actually are able to lift that shell open for you, be vulnerable with you, get out their comfort zone with you, share their deep thoughts with you, introduce you to their family, give you food, bring them into your house. Like if you're able to get into the private sector of a Cancer energy person, understand how big that is, because the Cancer home, which is why Cancer ruled by the 4th house, which is like the home of our chart, the heart of our chart. The moon sign is in my rising sign series. The moon sign is the bedroom, is the most private part of your whole house. So privacy is Cancer-esque energy to the max. So if you're actually able to go into their house, meet their family, get them out their comfort zone, get them vulnerable, sharing things with you, understand how big of a deal that is. Understand how in there you are, as in how that relationship, how serious they take you, and how you should actually propel that relationship forward. Cancer's energy are not the type to be the one night stand type, to be the polygamous type. They're really more monogamous and want that family life. They think about, when they think about a partner, family, kids, they think about security because they want that secure energy. They want secure life, safety. security, and family overall in anything. So overall, with this energy, Cancer energy, understand their emotions, understand that you have to be patient with them. Be patient with them, watch their behaviors, try to tap into their emotions, energy too, because they're always tapping into yours. They're the type to be like, "Are you okay? How can I help you? How are you feeling? Why are you feeling like this?" They're really type to really tap into your emotions. They really are in tune with your emotions, but they also need someone to be in tune with theirs. They like to nurture people, but they seek a nurturing partner as well. So also be the type to tap into emotions internally and outwardly. Be of security, which as in have your shit together, as in, you know, be able to provide stability, provide security. Be patient with them, and you will realize how much nourishment, how much motherly energy you'll be able to pull out of them after they let that hard shell go off, after they have made sure that, okay, so this is the decision I'm going to make. That's the right person. I'm going to be vulnerable with you now. You will realize how much nourishment and motherly energy they give you. Like I said, they bring you into the house. They'll cook you amazing food. They'll make you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. They're really like the great cuddlers. They're really good when it comes to relationships. But you have to be aware of the mood swings, which they cannot control, because nothing can control the moon phases, the moon swings, I'll say. So they can't control their mood swings. So understand that. Be patient with them. Try to, if you have a lot of Cancer energy and your childhood wasn't good, like I said, understand how important it is to really like try to fix that and dig deep, or try to mend those bad relationships with the childhood energy, because the childhood for Cancer energy, if it's not good, their adulthood really, the way they attach to other people and get in relationships with other people really turns into toxicity because their childhood nourishment wasn't met. So really try to find a way to work on that. I'm gonna keep stressing that, because Cancer energy and their mother relationship, that family dynamic relationship, their security relationship, the childhood relationship, that's why being a parent, I feel like, is the most hardest thing you can do on this planet, because you are fully responsible for another human being and how they attach and relate to others based off how the relationship that they get with you as a parent-child is. So understand, if you have a lot of Cancer energy, like I said, really work hard to mend the relationships you have with your childhood, fix the relationship you had, your childhood energy, so you'll be able to connect with people on a more healthier basis. So that's my video on Cancer energy. I hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on Leo energy, and you already know I'm about to go in. If you have subscribed to my channel, appreciate all y'all for real, you already know. But if you still haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, handle that one time for your boy. Don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and be safe and breathe. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'm going to see all y'all when I see y'all. Peace.